A little bonus Friday financial news. That is because tomorrow is Veterans Day. I want you to remember that tomorrow's Veterans Day. Make sure if someone in your family or someone you know, respect and love, served, remember that tomorrow is Veterans Day. And for all of you watching, if you served, thank you very much for your service. Mom and Dad, if you happen to watch this, thank you very much for your service. Both my parents served. Dad was a Marine, mother was in the Navy, and frankly, I would not be here if it wasn't for the military, as that is where they met. So, Mom, Dad, thank you very much for your service. Happy to be here. Number two, we got to talk about Jerome Powell and his bipolar behavior. It's actually not that bad, but we'll get into it. How about Graham Stefan? Did you see that Graham Stefan got canceled? We need to talk about it. What's going on? We need to answer a question that I've gotten a couple of times. Who should be at the event in Las Vegas? Obviously, I am very, very biased, but I definitely think there are two people, two types, two categories, two characteristics that have to be there. And we only have 62 seats left, so unfortunately, everyone can't come. And then finally, what is Redfin CEO saying about the housing market? And the one and only Danielle DiMartino Booth has made a recession call. Folks, let's get into it. Again, tomorrow is Veterans Day. Please do yourself a favor and thank those that have served, as we need all of those. We need to show the respect and love for those that did that service. Okay, let's get into Jerome Powell. We can think of Jerome Powell last week as, happy-go-lucky, kind of measured. He was saying, hey, we've done enough. The market is doing the work for us. Really, last week was kind of dovish. And then what happened yesterday? Well, folks, Jerome Powell was unhappy. He was cranky. And he let an F-bomb drop. I don't know if you saw this, but apparently he was interrupted and he let an F-bomb drop followed by close the door. Yes, folks, he was upset. And basically what happened, it's not a secret. It was the market. Since last week, and you saw it, we talked about it, right? Remember Wednesday, remember Thursday, remember Friday. Mortgage rates dropped almost 0.5%. Folks, Jerome Powell doesn't want to see that. I again think Jerome Powell is alternating between Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think he is doing his best. This is what I think. Jerome Powell is trying to break what happened to Greenspan, Bernanke, and Yellen. What do I mean by that? The past three Fed presidents have been yanked around and pulled by the market. What Jerome Powell is trying to do, frankly, is kick the market in the nuts and say, I'm in charge. So when the market gets a little too bearish, like last week, and it takes mortgage rates to 8% and the 10-year bond over 5%, you get Jerome Powell, the happy-go-lucky, things are okay, we can pay to be patient, all of that stuff. Then the market falls to 7.4. We get a 10-year down at 4.5. And suddenly Jerome Powell's cranky. So that is what's going on. I stand by my call that the Fed is done. This is just alternating between, a nice, Labrador retriever and the big bad wolf, right? Based on what is going on in the market. So again, Jerome Powell is kind of acting bipolar, but it's all a plan. He is basically trying to tell the market, I'm in charge, not you. And again, let's not forget, the market is still calling for the Fed for 4 rate cuts, folks, 100 basis points next year. Jerome Powell does not like that. He doesn't like that. He is going to try to peel off those rate cuts going forward. All right, folks, let's switch to Graham Stefan being canceled. Who would ever cancel Graham Stefan? He's just such a nice guy. What the heck is going on? So apparently one of those mainstream media folks wanted to create some fear, uncertainty, and doubt about the housing market. They went into the market trying to say that millennials are being cut out by the Wall Street folks. They reached out to Graham. He's a millennial. He's in real estate. We should invite Graham to come on our TV station because, of course, because he's in housing and he's a millennial, he has to want to bitch about Wall Street paying too much, freezing out millennials, and all of that. Well, whoever was doing their research for this mainstream media company clearly doesn't get it. Because as Graham shared yesterday, he has a different opinion. He does not think Wall Street is a problem. Certainly they have 1% or something like that and all of these things. And yes, they're a buyer and all of that. But he did not give this mainstream media what they were looking for. Mainstream media went into the topic with the answer. And Graham didn't give it to him. So what did they do? They canceled him. And then according to Graham, right, I watched Graham's video about this cancellation yesterday. This arrogant little prick of a news anchor had the gall to ask Graham, did your mom and dad buy your house? What a prick. This guy clearly doesn't know who Graham Stefan is. Graham, I don't know, $5 million a year, you think? Easy? It is, that was disgusting. That this news anchor would try to belittle the situation, searching for an out, and think that Graham's mom and dad bought his home. Not cool. That was, again, mainstream media, what do they want? They want you to watch, they want clicks, they want to scare you. Mainstream media gets a topic, they get an answer, and then they try to fill in. They are not interested in the full story. Stop watching mainstream media. We are going to see the creators like myself take over, trying to give you balanced and education, maybe a little entertainment. We don't go in with a biased answer. So again, shout out Graham. I am sorry that mainstream media canceled you. That was very not cool. And folks, if you want, go to Graham Stefan's channel. It was a video posted yesterday. It's only about 12 or 13 minutes. It is disturbing how warped mainstream media is. All right, folks, who should be at the event in Vegas? Again, 62 tickets left, $199. Here's the deal. Again, very biased, all of that. I think there are two people that have to be there. If you are new in real estate, you're getting excited, you're interested, you're less than 2 or 3 years in, anywhere between like 0 and 3 years, you have to be there. Because you are going to see 12 or 13 go-givers who are going to be sharing their story, how they did it. But more importantly, you are going to get 20 hours of Q&A. You should be coming with your questions. You are going to be asking questions of millionaires that frankly are hard to get to. There will be people spending hours and hours helping others that you have to spend thousands of dollars to get their time. I'm bringing those to you. Not only are you going to be able to ask questions, but I promise you, everybody else coming is going to ask questions that you may have never thought of, but think are extremely valuable. You have to be. It's $199. You're going to get 20 hours, a party, a celebration, interaction, all of that. And you are going to have 250 people in the audience, and you as a new person should seek out 3 to 5 new friends, because some of you have to upgrade your friend circle. So that is the first person that needs to be there. And frankly, with 62 seats left, buy the tickets now, because once they're gone, they're gone. How about the second one? This is a big deal. This was a focus for me when I was putting this together. Couples. Couples need to come. I am ecstatic about the number of couples who have bought tickets together, right? When people buy 2 or 3 tickets at one time. A lot of people have one or the other that's not as motivated or excited about real estate investing. Trust me, this is the event that will get the other person on board. And if they don't get on board, at least you will know why. Folks, we are kicking off the session with Jason and Jennifer Pritchard. In my second book, 15 Conversations with Millionaires, their story is in there. How did they do it? How did Jennifer support Jason as he quit his job, racked up credit cards, and didn't get a deal for 6 months? And what happened next? And where are they going? There will be 11 other millionaires who are in relationships and can talk about what they are doing. So again, if you're new in real estate investing, 0 to 3 years, you have to be there. There will be no other event like it. Because again, it is all about us celebrating 50,000, and that means celebrating you, the audience. So we're gonna make, 80% of the event Q&A. And then if you're in a couple, you have to be there together. And again, the party that is apprehensive or scared or nervous, ask questions. You know what? Bring your questions. You know it's coming. I've already told you who the speakers are. Get your questions, line up, ask. You've got to be there. And then finally, if you want some positive energy, a jolt to understand the possibilities, you're going to hear everybody's story. And if the 12 millionaires can do it from where we started, you can do it too. Just believe in yourself. Finally, let's close with Redfin CEO and Danielle DiMartino Booth. Redfin CEO, thanks to Resi Club and the great Lance Lambert interview, let me get this right. Resale activity is dead as a doornail. Thank you, Glenn. Glenn's the CEO of Redfin. Yes, activity is low. Glenn really thinks that 4 million transactions is the floor. And if you follow my channel, I think we're going to 3.8 million. That's 5% lower. So we shall see in the next several months. The interesting thing, and again, shout out Lance for Resi Club. Again, Resi Club Analytics, it's free. Go get it. If you're not getting it, I don't know what you're doing. It's free. Glenn from Redfin actually said that he's seeing inventory pile up, price drops, and Glenn thinks we may have some prices cracking. That's interesting, right? Redfin CEO thinks prices will go down. I expect the crash bros and doomers to lock into that. We shall see. And then finally, the one and only Danielle DiMartino Booth. I think she has a wonderful grasp on the economy. She has a wonderful grasp on the Fed. She has made her recession call. In an interview yesterday, I think it was on Bloomberg, she thinks that the Economic Bureau of Labor and Statistics, once they come in and label the recession, she thinks the recession will have started October of 2023. Why is that important? Because that means we're in a recession right now. I will stand by my call that the recession would be called January 2024. But either way, we're either in a recession right now or we are on the cusp of one beginning. And then the question is, what happens next? Folks, we are going to be here every day talking about the daily financial news. Like, subscribe, comment, become part of the channel. And do me a favor. I have a third channel called Best of ORAT. It now has 660 some subscribers. I need to get to 1,000. So if, 340 of you could do me a solid and subscribe, I would appreciate that. And we are roughly 2,000 hours. So we need 4,000. So I've been loading up some great content, some long interviews and videos there. So if we can get to 4,000, that would be awesome. And then finally, we're mailing out a golden ticket. Yep, the golden ticket. Mark, congratulations for getting your first deal. That is awesome. Again, folks, golden tickets are for your first deal. And these black cards are for your next deal, folks. You can get unlimited number of these, but you can only ever get one golden ticket. Mark, your card will go out in the mail. It's already stamped. Folks, have an amazing day. Remember, you want to be at this event in Vegas. It's $199. If you're in a relationship and the other party is not yet on board, this is the event that will help them get them there, or you will at least understand why. 62 seats left. Buy your tickets, buy your tickets. Let's go. Have a great day. Bye.